recording us.
Oh, I thought we were going to watch it.
Okie dokie. So this lesson is about just creating a descriptor, making your writing more descriptive. And we're going to use a book by Looking Like Me by Walter Dean Myers. And it's illustrated by Christopher Myers, which is actually his son. So his son illustrates most of his books. Okay, so. I looked in the mirror and what did I see? A real handsome dude looking just like me. He put out his fist. I gave it a bam. He said, Jeremy. I said, that's who I am. Along came my sister, fine as she can be. Hey, Jeremy, she said, you're little brother to me. She put out her fist. I gave it a bam. Jeremy and brother, that's who I am. Along came my father. He said, having fun? Because you are, you need to add son. He put out his fist. I gave it a bam. I'm Jeremy, brother, and my father's son. I got a strange feeling I wasn't half done. So we're going to stop right here. And this is basically kind of like a poem, like a who am I poem. So when someone asks you, who are you, how would you respond? Or think about a person. Okay.
That I said Kristen.
Oh, okay. So Kristen. What? Sorry, what did you say?
Carson.
Carson. Okay, got it. Just like he said, I'm Jeremy. But as we kept reading, what was some other things he started to use to describe himself?
A brother.
A brother. Okay. So do y'all have brothers and sisters? Okay, so you could describe yourself as a brother, or you could describe yourself as a sister. What was another thing he used?
Like the father, his son.
So he's a son, so that's another thing he used to describe himself. So just start thinking about the different things he uses to describe himself when someone asks him who he is. Aren't you a writer? Asked my teacher, Miss K. I saw you writing in your book today. I'm a writer, spinning dramas that dance across the stage, a poet weaving mysteries that live upon the page. So I wanted to stop right here. So what does he use to describe himself?
A writer.
Writer. But instead of just saying, I'm a writer, what does he say?
A poet.
Okay, he says he's a poet weaving mysteries that live upon the page. And then he also says spinning dramas that dance across the stage.
Yeah.
So as when we write, we kind of just want to say, oh, I'm a writer. But, that's not as descriptive as you can be. So Walter Dean Myers says, I'm a writer spinning dramas that dance across the stage. That's more exciting. That adds more description. So what I want you guys to do is I want y'all to think about something you're good at or something you are. So he says he's a writer. Some of you might say I'm a drawer. Some of you might say I'm a dancer, I'm an athlete, whatever. So just write down what you're good at. And then after you write that down, we'll work on how to make that more descriptive.
Good morning, Pond Elementary. We will be delaying
Oh,
for
no.
a couple minutes today. No more your incoming students starting. Thank you and have a fabulous day.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Could you write, I'm good at video games?
Yeah, so you can say I'm a video game player.
Or
A gamer.
a gamer.
Oh, gamer. Oh, that's used as a word now. Okay. Video gamer.
Gamer.
It's usually just gamer.
I would
But
say.
I also play board games, so yeah. I guess so. Yeah, it'd just be gamer if you do other stuff.
So I would say I'm a teacher. Then I would probably say helping students helping students expand their curiosity or helping students achieve their dreams. So let's think about what you wrote. So let's base it off of what Walter D. Meyer said. I'm a writer, spinning dramas that dance across the stage, a poet weaving mysteries that live upon the page. So is he really spinning some dramas and then they're dancing across the stage? Is that really happening? What?
That doesn't seem very possible.
So what do you think he means by that?
He means like writing dramas and they turn into plays.
Right. But instead of saying just like I write dramas that are turned into plays, he made it sound so descriptive. He used descriptor words, which usually are like adjectives or imagery words to make you visualize. Because when you see this that dance across the stage, you kind of start to visualize it. So what I want you guys to do is I want to think about, for you, I want you to think about what you draw. And then try to figure out a way to make that sound more descriptive. For you, I want you to think about the sports that you play and how to make that more descriptive. For you, I want you to think about the video games you play, what you do while playing the video games. So let's try that.
Or board games.
Or what games?
Board games.
Yeah.
Video games have good hand-eye coordination, especially.
It depends. It really depends what video game.
Especially Super Mario Brothers, because you have to jump on
But
the
that
very
one's-
top to fly.
Yeah, that
across
one's
the
pretty
level.
simple though. You put the up button and you go up.
But still, it's really hard to get on top of that little flag thingy.
Yeah. Okay, game. What's descriptive like this? How would I make board games very confusing and more descriptive?
So instead of saying I play board games,
Or that.
how can you make that sound more interesting with using descriptive words? And there's no right or wrong answer, so.
It's just towards the thing.
Good morning, cowboys and cowgirls. Today is Tuesday, November 24th, and these are your morning announcements.
That's a 300 person.
Teachers and students, a reminder that this week is Special Week B. It's Special Week B. Also, students, a reminder that next Tuesday, December 1st, is Florence Skate Night from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Come on out, help support the Florence PTA. And also, a reminder that next Wednesday, December 2nd, all of our angel tree items are due back to your classroom teacher. Again, any angel tree items are due next Wednesday. And I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone has a safe and
You
relaxing
said you play
Thanksgiving
soccer.
holiday break.
What do you do while playing soccer?
Reminder that there is no school tomorrow, Wednesday, November
Okay,
25th,
so you
through
run,
Friday, November
you
27th.
shoot, do you dribble with the ball?
And these are all of
So
our
you
announcements
could
for the
say-
morning. Students, if you would
So
please
kind of use
rise.
those verbs, like maybe dribbling the ball with my feet, you know, or running.
Doing everything with my feet.
Okay. That's something that's more
And
descriptive
the
than
Florence
just
cowboy
saying
and
that.
cowgirl, I will strive to be goal-driven, respectful, exceptional, accept to know others, and trustworthy. Florence cowboys and cowgirls are great. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and let's have a wonderful Tuesday.
Okay, so let's share what you have. Anyone can go first.
I guess me. Mine, I don't think it's really good. I do challenges that are projected
Okay. No, that's good, Carson. That's way more than just saying, I'm a gamer.
And I play video games and board games.
Right. So that's something, see, you change that just one little sentence, I'm a gamer, to I'm a gamer that just challenges that are projected on the screen. So that's where we're going for. You're going in the right direction. What about you, Max?
I put I'm an athlete playing soccer, doing everything with my feet.
Good. That's so much more exciting than just saying I'm an athlete. You know, that's saying I'm an athlete. You're being specific. Like, I play soccer. I'm doing things with my feet. Okay, what about you,
That's a
Elise?
skyscraper.
I'm a drawer who draws cartoons that pop off the page using stories that are made for real time.
Nice. Okay. So she used words like popping out of the page, just basically saying a drawer. She's saying, I draw cartoons that pop off the page. Wow. Nice game. Okay. So I'm going to read just these 2 pages, and then I'll have you do one more thing. So you're a city child. My skinny mailman grinned, and I see you're really loving the city that you're in. I'm a city child. I love the dizzy heights, the concrete, the steel, the bright neon lights. So,
Wait, there's a hand in the background.
there
And that
it
looks like a
is.
face.
There it is.
Just not really creepy.
So what
She's
his
really creepy.
what his son does as an illustrator, he kind of puts photographs and he mixes them with, like, see back here, there's some real photographs. He mixes them with his drawing. So that's another cool.
So he has a random person's page that doesn't have a page. Yeah, he looks pretty creepy. That's all I'm going at the moment.
Well, do you see this picture? What's this picture?
That is from a city. That's a human.
Yeah. So it kind of goes. The pictures are there for a reason. But okay. So what did Walter Dean Myers, who's the author, what did he do instead of
This page.
with the writing? Like, how is this writing more descriptive?
He described the heights as dizzy heights.
Mm-hmm.
He used a ton of descriptive words.
He
Yes.
said bright neon lights.
Yeah, not just white lights, or just lights, or just neon lights.
Right. And, you know, he could have just said, I'm a city child, but he used all the things that describe from the city. So, what I want you to do is I just want you to make a list of all the different things that you can use to describe yourself. So, this person, you know, he said he's a son, he's a brother, he's a thing, and leave space in between, because later on, you know, whenever you have free time, I just want you to try to expand that. So maybe leave 1 space, 2 space in between each word you use. So some examples that Walter D. Myers used.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
So a son, he's a brother.
I'm gonna do reader, I guess.
Okay. He's a writer. He's a city child. Some people live in the country. Some people in the suburbs. He's an artist.
Wait, there's another person.
Mm-hmm.
But he has funny ears this time. He's way cooler. Oh, there's also an Egyptian person. Ta-da. Reader.
So you have some
I'm a
words.
city person. I was born in Tampa Bay, Florida.
Oh, nice.
I was born in North Carolina.
I was born in Georgia.
I was born in King.
So you could say, you also say like, you're a North Carolinian.
Yay. And another human, not human face, Egyptian is here. I'm an ocean person. Statue.
He also says he's a talker.
Ocean person. Oh, okay.
He's a
Kind of
runner.
would.
I'm just saying some things to give you ideas. He's a runner.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm writing.
He's a dreamer.
Yes, I dream
And you don't have to use it.
Okay, that's another human face.
Mhm.
That one looks like creepy though.
And I think he uses people that he knows. Oh, and a really cool thing is that at the end, the author did describe him, and he used some words that describe
Boy,
himself.
son, brother, reader, friend, classmate, writer, poet, athlete, student, colleague, graduate, collector, flute player, speaker, photographer, dreamer, ecologist, sculptor, painter, dancer. That's a lot.
Yeah. All right. So, as you go on, just remember that this lesson, the craft, what do you think a craft is? What do you think about it?
A mix of different objects to make something beautiful.
Yes, that's one definition of craft. Another definition is what you can do really well. So what this author does really well is use descriptive words to make his writing more exciting. So that's his craft, and that's the craft that I taught you guys today. So keep this paper, put your name on it, put it in a safe folder when you get back to class. And when you have free time, when you finish your work early, try to make these words more descriptive.
Yes, I'm off to
And I'll probably walk around and see, have you thought about making it more descriptive? All right, thanks you guys.
Dun, dun, dun.